Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidanandamurtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Janmadhyasya Dondayat Vitarataschatyeshva Bhiknyaswarat Tene Brahmahrdaya Adikabaye Muhyanti Yat Surayah Tejo Varimrdam Yatha Vinimayo Yatra Sargo Mrisha Damna Svena Sada Nirasta Bhogam Satyam Param Dhimahi Satyam Param Dhimahi Satyam Param Dhimahi. So in the first skanda, the question asked was Yat Shrotavyam Ato Japyam Yat Kartavyam Nirbhik Prabhu. What one has to hear, what one japa he has to do, what one has to do, and what one has to remember. For that the answer is given in the second chapter, the sixth sloka was Etavan Sankhya Yoga Bhyam Swadharma Parinishtaya Janmalabha Parapumsam Ante Narayana Smriti. Etavan Sankhya and Yoga, whether it is Karma Marga or Jnana Marga. The Bhakti includes in these things. Whether it is Jnana Marga, Bhakti Marga, Karma Marga, whatever spiritual practice you are doing, then ultimate, the end result should be Janmalabha. This Janma, what you have to achieve through this birth is Ante Narayana Smriti. In the last moment of your life, you should be able to remember God. That was the sixth sloka. And in this 11th sloka again he says, Yetan nirvidyamananam ichchatam akudo bhayam yoginam nirnidam harer namanukirtanam. Ichchatam akudo bhayam. One who wants to go beyond fear. One who wants to become fearless. One who doesn't want to be scared of anything. Insecurity feeling, to go beyond the insecurity feeling. What he has to do? Harer Namanukirtanam, Harinama Kirtanam you have to do. So this is two answers I give. Janmalabha Parapumsam, Ante Narayana Smriti, Yoginam Nirnidam, Harer Nama Anukirtanam. Now, you think like this actually. When you are thinking something, if Bhagavan's smarana is there in the mind, if thought comes in the mind, but smarana means what? Smriti means what? Thoughts naturally coming in the mind is called smriti. Okay? What is smriti? Smriti means naturally I remembered you. Why you remembered me, I do not know. I just one thought came in about you. Suddenly I remembered about this. Suddenly you think about something. So that thought is already there. That only comes to your memory. Memory cannot be a new thought. You cannot think a thing which you do not know. Okay? If I remember you means already you are there. Otherwise you cannot remember. So the ultimate goal of life is to remember God means the thought of God is already there. That is why you are able to remember. If you have not heard the Krishna Shabda, how will you know Krishna? The Shabda will not come. To remember God means already something you have put actually. Okay? The Patanjali says is Anubhuti Vishya Asampramoshaha Smriti. what you have experienced, if that is not forgotten, it is called Smriti. So to remember God in the last moment means, at that time when you are thinking something, no other thought will be there. Now if you are thinking, you are hungry, you are thinking about food, no other thought will be there. Okay? If smarana comes about anything, that brings about vismarana of all other things. Vismarana means what? Forgetfulness. You forget other things. When there is smarana is there will be vismarana of other things. You cannot think two things at a time. You cannot think food and God. Food, God. Sequence it will come. But if you are thinking about food, you cannot think about God. And what is meditation? Meditation is thinking about God continuously. That is meditation. Without giving scope for any other thought, thinking one thing is called meditation. It can be anything. You can also meditate Bhagavan, or you can meditate about sky, Vayu, whatever you say, Atma. You continuously think about it. Even mantra japa is that only. Suppose if you are doing Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, this, you are verbally chanting, mind will be engaged in that. If the verbal chanting stops, Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha, 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 mentally goes on. At that time, no other thought is there. So ultimately, the purpose of japa is to continuously do that japa and not allow anything to come in. If suppose Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha, what are you doing? What have you prepared? What is today's breakfast? If I ask, this is not japa. Japa is gone. So continuously thinking something is japa. And if it naturally comes, it is smriti. Okay? If it naturally comes. Whatever it is, when the smriti is, when you are thinking something, when you are remembering something, at that time there won't be any other thought. Okay? So, smriti, smarana will bring about vismarana. Vismarana means vigata smarana. Smarana is not there. You know that in the Gopika Gita, you know, Jayati Dedigam Janmana Braja Shrayata Indira Shashwatatrahi. That is the 10th skanda, 31st chapter. 29, 30, 31. From 29 to 33 is Rasa Panchadhyayi. This will be. Anybody knows this Gopika Gita by heart? Swamiji knows. Huh? 29, 31st Adhyaya. 31st Adhyaya. Jayati Devi, we have taken the chapter. And then you take this sloka. 14th sloka you take. 10th skanda, 31st chapter, 14th sloka. Suratavardhanam Shokanashanam Swarita Venuna Suttu Chumbitum Idara Raga Vismaranam Nranam Vitara Vira Naste Adharamrutam Itara Raga Vismaranam. Okay? Nranam. Suratavardhanam Shokanashanam Swarita Venuna Suttu Chumbitum Itara Raga Vismaranam Nranam Vitara Vira Naste Adharamrutam. Adharamrutam. It's a prayer is, Bhagavan, we want your Adharamrutam. Adharam Madhuram. Madhuradipati Akilam Madhuram. That Bhagavan's Adharamrutam means, normally we think Adharamrutam means, Adharam means this. Adharamrutam means, actual meaning is, what comes from the lips? Shabda, Veda. What Bhagavan has said, what has come from Bhagavan's Vak. Bhagavan's Vak is Gita, Bhagavad Gita, Veda. So, Naha te adharamrita. We want Bhagavan, you bless us with your adharamrita. This Ajaya appears to be, these ladies are praying to Bhagavan. I like that it is there, but it has got full different meaning actually. Naha te adharamritam. Then, Suratavardhanam shokanasam. That adharamrita will increase the ananda. Veda Shabda will increase the shokanashanam. It will remove all your shoka. And Swarita Venuna Sushtujumbinam. That Bhagavan's adhara is actually on the flute actually. Bhagavan's adhara is, he keeps here. So adharamritam falls on the flute. This body is also a flute, you know. This body is also, it's like a flute, you know, this sound comes, how it sound comes. This is also piped instrument. Like Venu is only air instrument. In a pipe, the air is blown and it is regulated through different holes. So here also same thing. It comes from this mouth, it comes from the nose, it comes from the talu, it comes from the kantha. It comes from here, lips, teeth, kantha, oshta, nabhi, kantha, hirta, like that. So it is also, so Bhagavan, you play this flute and feed me this adharamrita. And what will happen? Itara raga vismaranam. Itara means, you know, other. Raga means attachment. Itara raga vismaranam. It will make me forget all other desires. Bhagavan's Shabda, Venunada, will make us to forget all other. Smaranam will bring about Vismaranam. Itara raga Vismaranam will come out of Smarana. Okay? Vismaranam Dranam. Itara raga Vismaranam. Vitara Veera. Hey Veera, Bhagavan. The Adharamritam, you play this flute and make me forget all other ragas. So whenever you think about, whenever you do, when the mind naturally thinks of Bhagavan, when there is smarana of Bhagavan, in the last moment of your life, Itararaga Vismaranam naturally happens. All other desires naturally is not there. You cannot have light and darkness together. This light is there, it cannot be dark. If Bhagavan's Smriti is there, then the other raga will go away. Will not be there. You cannot entertain both. There is no place. One thing can alone be there. Okay? Therefore, in the last moment of your life, Janmalapa Parappum Samante Narayana Smriti comes means all other thoughts have gone. So what this Shastra says, remembering God to the exclusion of all other things. Devotion to the God to the exclusion of all other things happens. Okay? The very same thing is told here. Etavan nirvidyamanam ichchatam akutobhayam yoginam nirnidam harer nama anukirtanam. Nama anukirtanam, if you keep on doing it, then the kirtana will remove all other unwanted desires. That will settle and it will bring about the last smriti also. If continuously if you are remembering Bhagavan every time, whenever, whatever you are doing, in between you keep on remembering God, naturally it will come. If you don't remember Him, it will never come. Out of mind, out of sight, out of mind. Out of mind, out of thought. Because I see you now, I remember your name. 15 years I don't see you, I have seen you somewhere. What is your name, I will ask. So continuous Bhagavan Nama Kirtana takes you to automatically meditation, because mind is always dwelling on that Nama. That is what is called meditation. Chanting Bhagavan's name, singing Bhagavan's is Kirtana. When it enters into the mind, it naturally, automatically, mind will be beginning to think. And other time also, when you are sitting quiet also, Hare Nama, it will come like that. Some sloka or some song, if you are singing regularly, even when you are sitting quiet also, this thought will come, this sloka will come into your mind. These slokas are in my mind even now. So what is told us, Janmalabha Parapumsa Hare Ande Narayana Smriti and this Hare Namani Kirtanam are one and the same, although it is time difference is there. Okay? So having told that, then in the second chapter Bhagavan actually, then he says to meditate on the God. Meditate on God, second chapter. Finally, Upadesha is, in the last moment of your life, you should be able to remember God. To do that, you do this meditation, he says. In that meditation is a Virat Swarupa meditation. Why Virat Swarupa meditation? The second chapter of the second skanda. Here I will start. So here Kechiti Swadehantar Hridayavakashe Pradeshamatram Purusham Vasantam Chaturpujam Kancharatanka Shanka Gadadharam Dharanayasparandi Prasanna Vaktram, like that. Padalamedasthi Padamulam, it will come. Oh, here it is. No. In the first chapter itself it comes actually. First chapter itself, Bhagavan says that you meditate on the Bhagavan's Virat Swarupa. First chapter, 26th sloka you see. Padalamedasthi Padamulam Patandi Pashni Prabhadela Sadalam Mahadalam Vishwasujo Atagulpo Talatalam Vaipurishasya Yange Dve Janini Sudalam Vishwamurte Urudvayam Vitalam Chadalam Mahitalam Tat Jaganam Mahipate Rabastalam Nabhisurogranandi. Like that it goes, okay. The 16th sloka is Padalamedasthi Padamulam. Bhagavan's Virat Swarupa, you meditate on Bhagavan's Virat Swarupa. First he says, you should understand this actually. First he says, Hare Namani Kirtanam. Continuously you do Bhagavan's Kirtan. What it happens, continuously if you are doing Bhagavan's Kirtan will swallow you. Afterwards, interest in all other things will reduce. So all other things reduce means what? Itara Raga Vismaranam comes actually. You understand this actually? Very key point I am telling you. Continuously chanting of Bhagavan's name or Kirtan, if you are doing, what happens? Naturally it will come. Naturally it will come. Otherwise what will come? Worldly ideas will be always coming. Who is this fellow? Who is this fellow? Why he has gone there? How can I get this? This thought will come. So that will reduce and this will be continuously there. So the world you will not see as it is. The world will not anymore disturb you. There won't be much interest in the worldly things. That means the world has become God to you. The world is no more attracting you. You feel the presence of God in all those things. That is why it has no other attraction. It is there already. So what is Virat Swarupa? Yomam Pashe Sarvatra means you have to see Bhagavan in everywhere. Bhagavan in everywhere means all your activity should be Bhagavan's activity. Yajjat karma karomi tattadagiram shambhota varadhana means what actually? So the more and more you contemplate on Bhagavan and do Nama Sankirtana, the desire for worldly things will come. It means that you are doing Virat Swarupa Upasana. So that is why here it is told us Padalabedasthi Padabhu. This all the 14 lokas are in the body of Bhagavan. From here it starts. All the Bhuhu, Bhuha, Suha, Mahajana, Tapaha are all here and Adholoka are here. Okay? So Virat Swarupa Dhyana he says. And finally, after Virat Swarupa Dhyana, then in the next chapter, suppose if you have desire for anything, now what you do? You want something. What you do? You also pray to God. Okay? Then some Vigna will come. You pray to Ganapati. I want to get married. Then you get Upasana of Ambika or Shiva. I want a putra. Vasudeva the upasana of Sri Krishna. Like that, one by one, different devatas are there. That is all explained. So all kamya upasana, now you want something, you want to achieve something. You also pray to God, Bhagavan, you please protect me. I should not have any disease. I should have money. I should have child. So there is a faith in God. And you are doing upasana of Bhagavan. There is bhakti also there. But the bhakti has got a limit actually. Instead of asking big thing, you are asking a small thing. So it is not a waste actually. It is not a waste. It is good. It is good. Compared to the other, it is bad. If you will get 1 lakh rupee, why do you go for 100 rupees? Hey, with this you can get 1 lakh rupee, why do you do 100 rupees? You are praying to Bhagavan. Why do you pray for 100 rupees? You pray for 1 lakh rupee. But if it is not possible, if mind is very much attracted to worldly desires, then he gives the list of all this. Which are all the devatas you have to do upasana. This devata you do upasana, this devata you. All these things are told in the 3rd chapter. And in the after finishing that, then you want to give an elaborate reply to his question. So in the 4th chapter, Shuka Brahma Rishi starts a new explanation. In a nutshell, he has told. What is the question? What one has to do? Janmalapa parapumsam ante Narayana Smriti. You should have Narayana Smriti in the last moment of your life. For that, you have to do Harinama Kirtana. If your mind is not interested in that, you want other things, worldly things, all right, you do all these prayers. So, your question has been answered. But now still I have got doubt. All right, I will tell you elaborately. That is how the 4th chapter starts. From here, Bhagavata really starts. Bhagavata has been told in short in the first 1, 2, 3 chapters of the second chapter, second skanda. Okay? First, second, third chapters, in toto he has told what is to be told. Ante Narayana Smriti. Janmalapa Parapumsam Ante Narayana Smriti. This Harikirtana you have to do. If you want the worldly things, all right, it is okay, you do these prayers. So everything is over. Now in the 4th chapter, he is starting elaborately the whole Bhagavad. So before that, he make a prayer. Okay? That prayer we will see. Namaparas first, this is 12th sloka. Sri Shukovaja. Namaparasmai Purushaya Bhuyase Sadudbhavastana Nirodha Leelaya Grihita Shakti Tridaya Dehinam Andarbhavaya Anupalakshya Vartmane. Namaha Parasmai Purushaya. To that supreme reality, to that Parama Purusha, I bow down. Parasmai Purushaya Bhuyase. Again and again, I salute to that Bhagavan. Who is that Bhagavan? Sadhu Udbhavasthana Nirodha Leelaya. That Bhagavan has got the Leela. What is that Leela? Udbhava Sthana Nirodha Leela. Srishti Sthiti Samhara Leela. Janmadhyasya yataha. Okay? Sadudbhavasthana Nirodha Leelaya. So Janmadhyasya yataha. Srishti Sthiti Samhara is by who? From where it comes. To that Bhagavan, I bow down again and again. Otherwise, Udbhava Sthana Nirodha is Sattva Rajas Tamas. Sattva is Udbhava. Sthana is Rajas. Nirodha is Tamas. Okay. Otherwise, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Otherwise, Ichcha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. Okay? Udbhava is Jnana Shakti. Sthana is Kriya Shakti. Nirodha is Kriya Shakti. Ichcha, Kriya, Jnana. Jnana is actually Bhasmikarana. So, either you can tell Udbhava Sthana Nirodha Leelaya, Srishti Sthiti Samhara, that is easy, in the form of Shiva, Vishnu and Rudra, or Sattva Tamo Gunaha. That Grihita Shakti Tridayaya, Ichcha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, all the three things are Sattva Rajas Tamo Guna. You are taking those things, who is creating this world, sustaining it and allowing it to enter into him. And Antarbhavaya, not only you are doing all these things, Antarbhavaya, one who is there in the heart chamber of everything here, who is Antaratma of everything. But what happened? Anupalakshya Vartmane. Vartma means Marga. Anupalakshya Vartmane. How to reach there, that Marga is not clear. You are all wanting Bhagavan, but the Marga is not clear. Where to go, how to go, which path you have to go, that is not clear. That is the problem actually. Once he has to guide you. For that guidance, you have to seek his guidance. It is a pathless path. So he will only guide you to walk through this pathless path. Otherwise, Shurasya dhara nishita dhuratyaya durgabbatam kapayo vadanti. Okay? You remember all these mantras? So that Paramapurusha, who is the cause for the Srishti, Sthiti and Samhara, who is in the form of Shiva, Vishnu and Brahma, and who is taking the Shakti of Srishti, Samhara Shakti, who is creating all these things, and at the same time remaining as the Antaratma of everyone. That Bhagavan, I don't understand your marga, which way I should walk. Kindly guide me, take me by hand through this path. That is the prayer, okay? Then one more sloka I will tell you. Very interesting sloka. Yadangriya Vidhyana, that is 21. Yadangriya Vidhyana Samadhi Dautaya Dhyanupashyanti Tattvamatmanaha Vadanti Chaitad Kavayo Yatharucham Same Mugundo Bhagavan Prasitadam. Got it? 21st sloka. Yadangri Abhidhyana. You got it, Swamiji? Number is wrong. Yadangri Abhidhyana Samadhi Dautaya Dhiya Anupashyanti Tattvamatmanaha Vadanti Chaitad Kavayo Yatharucham Same Mugundo Bhagavan Prasidadam. Angri means what? Angri means Charana. Angri Ukmam. Yadangri Abhidhyana Samadhi Dautaya. By meditating on whose lotus feet, Yadangri Abhidhyana, then by meditating on the lotus feet of Bhagavan, one enters into Samadhi. In that Samadhi, his intellect becomes pure. Now our intellect is not pure. Samadhi Dautaya Dhiya. Samadhi Dautaya Dhiya. So by meditating, you have to meditate on the Bhagavan's lotus feet. Then Buddhi will become pure. Only in that Buddhi you can, through that Buddhi only, you can behold his form. Dhiya Anupashyantihi Tattvam Atmanaha. Atma Tattva is understood by a pure intellect, which has been purified through the meditation, by the constant remembrance of Bhagavan's lotus feet. The Gayatri mantra is that only. Okay? Tatsavidirvarenyam bhargo devasya devahi dhiyo yavana prachode yaha naha diyaha prachodayade. One who makes my intellect to function properly to understand him. The Gayatri mantra has been put in a different way. Okay? Ultimately, you can connect all these mantras like this. This is different, that is different, this is different, that is different. Any fool can say. These are all one only. Okay? Yadangri Abhidhyana Samadhi Dautaya Samadhi Abhidhyana Angri Abhidhyana Samadhi Dautaya Ekapada Dautaya Dhiya Anupashyanti Dautaya Dhiya. Up to that Ekapada. Yadangri Abhidhyana Samadhi Dautaya Dhiya Anupashyanti Ekapada. He Tattvam Atmanaha Tattvam Dhiya Anupashyanti. Katham Kidrishi Dhiya Samadhi Dautaya Dhiya. Yadangri Abhidhyana Samadhi Dautaya Dhiya Anupashyanti Tattvam Atmanaha. Atma Tattva becomes clear. Then afterwards, so they have realized Bhagavan's Tattva, Atma Tattva. And then they come out of the Samadhi to explain it. When you are sleeping, did you sleep well? Yes, you cannot say. Yes, I am sleeping well, you cannot. After coming out of sleep, only you explain. Likewise, in that Samadhi Avastha, you are experiencing Bhagavan's lotus feet. In that Samadhi Avastha, you are beholding Bhagavan. At that time, you cannot behold any other thing. Okay? You cannot have Bhagavan and other things together. Bhagavan and another thing will not go together. So, when you are beholding Bhagavan, He alone will be there. When you are sleeping, that sleep experience alone will be there. No other experience will be there. So, then afterwards, you come out of that avastha, then you have to speak about it. When you try to explain about Bhagavan also, you have come out of Bhagavan to some extent. Otherwise, you cannot explain. There is some ego is required. So then, when they come out and speak about that Bhagavan experience, Bhagavan or his experience, vadanti cha etat kavayaha, krantadrishti, okay? Those who have had that experience, that kavis, when they explain, yatharucham, according to their taste, they will say. When I am speaking to you according to your taste, or according to my taste, those shrotas are there. According to the shrota's taste, I will tell you, or according to my taste. Only to the taste which will make you happy, in that way I tell you. So that is why the Bhagavad experience is common to all people. But when they speak about it, some will say Tattva, some will say Atma, some will say Paramatma, some will say Bhagavan, some will say Krishna, some will say Rama, another man will say Ganapati. Kaviyo yatharujam. Some that Bhugunta Bhagavan prasidatam. Let him be happy with me. Let him bless me. So in the Samadhi experience, when the mind becomes pure, and behold Bhagavan, and having got that experience, all the rishis, whether it is Sukabrahma Rishi or another Vyasa or anybody, or Gurudev Swami Shivananda Maharaj, and when he speaks out according to his taste, according to his liking, or according to the liking of you who is sitting and asking this question. So that is why the differences. So Eka Tattva is being told differently. Neha Nanasti Kinchana, okay. That alone is there, but when it is told, differently people say. Suppose if you see an elephant, how it is, oh, it was a very tall elephant. Another man told me it was very fat. Third fellow, it was full of, it has thrown mud on his body, it was full of mud. So when I saw it, it was eating. So each one will say differently, but all the people saw only one thing. Here also you see, how was Ganga, you ask him. Each one will say differently. So the experience, the object experience being same. When you speak about it, you speak about it according to your makeup, mental makeup, according to your taste, according to the listener's taste. Okay? So like that he says, and then Prachoditayena Puja Saraswati Vitanvada Jasya Satim Smritim Hridi Swalakshanam Pradhula Butkirasyataha Same Rishinam Rishabha Prasidatam. This 24th sloka. Namastasmi Bhagavate Vasudevaya Vedase Papurjnanamayam Somya Yanmukham Murihasavam. Namastasmi Bhagavate Vasudevaya Vedase. I bow down to that Bhagavan Vasudeva. And Vasudeva means, here he means Vyasa Bhagavan. Yan Papurjnanamayam Somya Yanmukham Murihasavam, from whose mouth it came. What is the commentary? Yadagari Atmanaha. So these two slokas goes to Vedavyasa. 23. Shri Vyasam Namaskarodi. Namaidi Saumya Bhaktaha. Yasya Mukambudha Jasa. From that only I took actually. Namastasmi Bhagavate Vasudeva. Bhagavan Vasudeva. I bow down to Bhagavan Vasudeva, he says. But Vasudeva means he is, the Shukabrahma Rishi see Vyasa Bhagavan as Vasudeva only. Namastasmi Bhagavate Vasudevaya Vedase Papuhu Jnanamayam Saumya Yan Mukhamburi Hasava. From whose mouth this Jnanamrita came, that I drank. Sukabrahma Rishi says, from whose mouth this Jnanamrita flowed out, to that Vasudeva I bow down. Understood actually? So he means Vyasa Bhagavan. And another thing is also there. Later on in this Bhagavad it is told, Bhagavan Narayana taught this in the mind, put Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikavaye. Narayana Bhagavan gave this knowledge in the mind of Brahma. Okay? Narayana Bhagavan gave this into the mind of Brahma. That Brahma, becoming Narayana, received it. Okay? When the Guru teaches something, and if you accept, if you understand, that means you have become the Guru actually. What I pass on to you, I am not giving the body to you. If I give this body to you, accept it means what? If I give this body to you, and you have accepted it, means you have become me. Okay? Otherwise, how can I give this body to you? I give this body to you. What will happen? Your body, my body should enter into your body, and your body is not there, my body alone will be there. Okay? Suppose, similarly, when the knowledge is passed on, when my mind, jnana means what? My mind, my jnana means my mind, my intellect. That when I pass it on to you, my intellect has become your intellect, my mind has become your mind. So Bhagavan Narayana taught this to Brahma, and Brahma as Narayana received it. Kasmi, that sloka you know. In the last chapter of Bhagavad, last chapter, 12th skanda, 13th chapter. 12th skanda, 13th chapter, 19th sloka. Kasmayena vibhasidoya matulo jnana pradeepa pura tadrupena janarataya bunige krishnaya tadrupinam yogindraya tadatmanada bhagavad rathaya karunya tashuddham vimalam vishokam amritam satyam param dhimahi. He concludes here. Satyam param dhimahi he started. Satyam param dhimahi he concludes here. You got it? Sloka, you got it? Kasmai means what? Kasmai means Brahma. Kasmai yena vibhasitoyam atulaha jnana pradeepaha. This jnana pradeepa, this jnana prakasha, this Bhagavata Grantha, yena vibhasitaha, which Narayana gave this jnana prakasha to the Brahma. That means Narayana gave this Bhagavata to Brahma. Tadrupena cha pura tadrupena cha daradaya. That Brahma in Tadrupa, in Bhagavan Surupa, got it, and in Bhagavan Surupa passed on to Narada. Tadrupena cha Narada yamuniye Krishnaya tadrupena. So Narada gave this to the Vyasa Bhagavan. Vyasa Bhagavan receives it. In Narayana Surupa only he receives. You cannot receive Bhagavan until you become Bhagavan. Bhagavan will become you and receive it. Yogindraya tadatmanatha Bhagavad Ratha. Yogindraya means then the Vyasa Bhagavan, as Bhagavan Narayana gave it to Sukabrahma Rishi, Sukabrahma Rishi as Narayana Bhagavan received it. And he passed on to this, what is this? Parikshit. Sukarupa Parikshit. Parikshit received it in the form of Narayana only. Bhagavadrataya karunyataha, that Shuddham Vimalam Vishokam Amritam, that pure Vimalam Shokarehitam Amrita Swarupa, that Bhagavan Satya, that Parama Satyam Aham Dhimahi Mayam Dhyayema. So it is that only actually, where I was telling this Namastasmi Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Bhagavan Vyasa is Sakshat Vasudevan only. The moment he received that, he is Vasudeva only. Similarly, why we say Bhagavan Shivananda? Why should we say Bhagavan Shivananda? Why do you say Bhagavan Shivananda? Once he got that knowledge, he has become Bhagavan only. Bhagavan only receives that knowledge of Bhagavan. Nobody else can receive it. So when you receive, you also become Bhagavan. All the great saints, we say Bhagavan. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, Bhagavan Shankaracharya, Bhagavan Narada Maharshi, Bhagavan Vyasa, Bhagavan Shuka. Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. Why see Bhagavate? Okay? Otherwise meaningless. If you receive, you also Om Namo Bhagavate. Bhagavate Brahmatma. Like that it will come. So, Yan Mukhade, Papurjnanamayam Yan Mukhamburivasu. From that, Vyasa Bhagavan, from whose mouth I got this knowledge, because of whose blessings I got this knowledge, to him I bow down. Yadadevatma Bhurajan Naradaya Viprachyade Vedagarpo Abhyadat Sakshat Yadaghadiratmana Yadadevatma Bhurajan. This knowledge only, Atma Bhuhu Rajan Naradaya Viprachyate. This knowledge only Bhagavan gave to Brahma, and Brahma gave to Narada, and Narada gave to Vedagarbha. It is Vyasa Bhagavan, and Sakshat Yadaghadiratmana. Sakshat what Hari told to Brahma, that only was passed on to Narada, that only was passed on to Vyasa Bhagavan, that only has come to me. So that Bhagavan only passed through. As electricity passes, Bhagavan only passed it. To that Vyasa Bhagavan I bow down, he said. Okay? So why all these things is told, Don't think that you are ordinary mortals. You are Bhagavat Swarupa actually. If you are thinking that we are a mortal being and it will never we will be able to, Bhagavan is there sitting inside. So you are really Bhagavan only. Some outer things are there, nonsense. Sakshat you are Bhagavat Swarupa. Some outer thing is there. That outer thing is not you. You are Sakshat Bhagavat Swarupa. And Bhagavan only receiving it actually. Even in our puja, Devo Bhutva Devam Pujayetu. You have to become God and do the puja. You cannot do puja as a human being. First the puja is for Atma Puja. Okay. So, Bhagavan, Sukabrahmarshi, prostrate to his Guru, Vyasa Bhagavan, who is none other than Narayana. Okay. Hari Om Tat Sat. Manaso Vrityayo Nasyo Krishna Padambujashrayaha Pacho Bidai Nirnamnam Kayastat Prahvanadisu Karma Brahmyamananam Yatrakva Vishwarechaya Mangala Charidayirdanihi Ratirna Krishna Ishware Bhave Bhave Yatha Bhakti Padayostava Jayate Tata Gurishwa Devesha Nadastvam No Yada Prabho Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranasanam Pranamo Dukkashamanaha Tam Namami Harim Param Tam Namami Harim Param. This sloka meaning you see Kasmiya and Vipasido. Very tough it is.